Previously on One Life to Live.
What can I do for you?
We're here to discuss a certain memory-annihilating pharmaceutical.
I'm gonna hang around, have another look-see.
I hate it when you do this.
Will, are you all right? John, we can't.
I know what you're thinking, and it's not true. We'll still be friends, I promise. Even closer friends.
What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. We'll just improve on a good thing.
Think about it. It's a win-win situation. I help you out, you help me out. Everybody gets what they want.
So it worked. My gallant rush to the rescue made your married boyfriend jealous.
Oh, it more than worked. Max was fit to be tied. But you can stop pretending that you don't know Max. He already told me how you crossed paths, or, should I say crossed swords?
His father and I were business adversaries, and Max always took it personally.
Well, Max takes things very personally. And, it seems my seeing you is deeply personal to Max.
Glad to be of service. Nothing nicer than romancing a beautiful woman. However, incarceration does tend to put a damper on things.
So, we'll get you out?
Easier said than done.
If bail's a problem, I am prepared to help. For services rendered?
It's not about money. I seem to have made an enemy, and she has connections.
Oh, Ray's loyal detective blew through my hotel room looking for you.
You're not close to Ray, I hope.
The queen of self-importance? The mother of moralizing, interfering, righteous... Hardly. Whatever possessed you to marry her?
Who knows? Wine, moonlight, romantic location, temporary insanity. Anyway, I left and she followed. And thanks to that detective friend of hers, I'm a sitting duck for some mob friends who took a stock market loss a little too hard.
Well, if I were you, I'd worry about Ray's claws for the moment. What did you do to her anyway?
I had an affair with a younger woman.
You wouldn't be talking about Grace Davidson, would you?
You knew her?
Well, she was engaged to a friend of mine.
I heard all about him. The last words Grace said to me were, I love Kevin Buchanan.
Hello?
Special delivery man.
Oh, I know you. Oh, you're Harry.
The hook man.
That's right, the hook. Come in, please. Gracious, that's magnificent.
Well, it's from an admiring party.
Really, an admiring party? Now, that's very mysterious, huh?
Well, it's a sending of regards, if you get my meaning.
Now, that there's a whole lot of regards, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, this here's top of the line.
I can see that.
Yeah, you got your green grapes, you got your fancy cheeses, you got caviar. Guy only pays for a deal like this if he means it. But between you and me, he could have bought some nice bread, you know, like a nice semolina instead of these little weasel crackers, but ain't no big deal. You got your sparkling cider, which is not my thing, but I hear it's yours.
Now, there doesn't appear to be a note. Who shall I thank?
Sworn to secretude I am.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
Nobody I can give a big hug and a kiss to?
Oh, now you're playing hardball. Huh? Okay, it was Doc. Notes inside.
If it makes you feel any better, I had kind of guessed it.
Yeah, well, who else is going to spring for such delicacies like this?
Oh, truly magnificent.
Doc wanted you to open it up, eat, like he thought you needed to bulk up or something. But I got to tell you personally, if you ask me in my opinion, you are perfectionism in and of itself.
Thank you. Thank you kindly. How's Ben? Is he all right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Just fine.
Good. He didn't happen to mention how his search for the young man is going.
Not fortuitous, I'm sorry to report.
Oh. I'm surprised he felt he could spare you.
Oh, no. Hey, don't worry. He's got his crew out there. I came here, volunteer duty, I jumped. Been thinking about them Bloody Marys, you know? Very tart. I mean, you should find some time on your hands. You fix me one of them. I can be real conversationalistic.
I'm sure you can be. How do I put this? I'm a one-man kind of doll, if you get my meaning.
No problem. I understand. Enjoy.
Thank you, I will.
If he don't treat you right, you call the hook. I'll show you a time like forget about it.
I'll bet you would, too. Thank you very, very much. Blondie. Looks like I'll be home soon. That's the good news. I'm not closer to finding Will. That's the bad news. Pray he's somewhere safe. Just Ben. It's Nora, Will.
Well. Come on, wake up.
What if we just ruined everything?
Didn't feel like ruin to me.
But you're my best friend.
I still am, I hope. Ray, why should that change?
Right. Nothing should change. Everything is wonderful.
Speaking for myself, I've been looking forward to that kiss for a long time.
You have?
Yeah. Haven't you? Imagined it? Dreamt about it? Wondered what it would feel like?
Yes. I have to go. I have an appointment. Oh, my purse. Thank you.
What appointment?
I'm sure I'm running very late. I've got to run.
Wait, are you running to an appointment or away from me?
What? You're not going to give me a hard time about this, are you?
No.
I mean, Daniel being here, you know, and everything he knows, that's really the most important thing, and that's what we have to...
Okay, Ray, I agree with you, but it doesn't mean your life has to come to a screeching halt. Ray, something good has happened between us. It's not just going to go away. Am I wrong?
No.
Talk to me.
I have to go.
Whoa, watch out. Are you okay?
Yes, no, I'm fine.
Wait a minute, no, it's safe to let you outside. You're going to hurt yourself.
No. I'm fine.
You sure?
Oh, yes, I'm fine. Thank you.
Will, wake up. Will, are you all right? Knocked 2 times. What the hell?
Will? Oh, thank God. Thank God.
Colin? Colin?
Hello, Lindsay.
Ray! Oh, listen, it's late. I don't mean to bother you, but I really need to talk.
Come in,
Sure?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
What happened?
Well, Daniel's in jail.
You're kidding.
No.
Here?
Yes.
You found him?
Yeah.
What did he say about your daughter?
Well, it's a long story, but basically, he won't tell me anything about her, so John arrested him.
Good for John.
I know.
And it may even work. I mean, at least you know where he is now.
Well, for the time being, I do, anyway.
Are you okay?
Maybe it's the contrast. I don't know. My soon-to-be Hex comes back into this town to plague me, and suddenly I realize that I'm falling in love. I think.
So let's cut to the chase, Sky. What makes you think you can get me out? And what is it going to cost me if you do? I mean, you are a Chandler. You can't be wanting for much.
True. But I am willing to provide you with a substantial sum of money and a safe place to hide in exchange for a small favor.
Small. Why do I get the feeling it's not going to seem small to me?
I want Max to realize what a snake he's married to. Blair's out to destroy him, and he has extreme myopia where that woman's concerned, and he refuses to see that she's out to get him.
And how can I help you pull the scales from his eyes?
Well, I don't know if you can do that, but I am open to any suggestions you might have. I want Max to see that I'm perfectly happy without him. I want him to see you with me and realize exactly what it is that he's missing.
But why me?
Oh, you're perfect. You're just like Max. You're a handsome, charming man who won't do an honest day's work if he can help it.
Oh, I'm deeply wounded.
Oh, yes, I can see that. Oh, please, you're a lying swindler. And probably one of the best, judging by Max's reaction. Which is why it probably makes him so crazy to see me with you.
You really are going to torture him for this infidelity.
That's an interesting choice of words, but, yes. And when I've punished him enough, you will drive him back to me. I'll even provide you with the cattle prod. What do you say?
Waiter.
Over here. Hey, my mother signed your paychecks, buddy. Why are you making a fool of yourself in public? No, please, never mind. Just let me hit the door before you trash the place. I'm sure now you're a Buchanan, you don't need bail.
You know, there are some problems even the Buchanan billions can't solve.
Oh, can you name one?
Yeah, I can name two, Sky and Blair.
Now, don't tell me those ladies no longer appreciate Landview's Lothario.
You know, sometimes I wish I still had brain damage, because then I could keep sleeping with Sky, and then I could tell Blair I didn't remember a thing with a clear conscience.
You're a mutt. A real garbage-eating mutt.
Oh, like you never kept more than one... You have kept more than one woman on the string at some point in your life, haven't you?
This string has got you.
Yeah, I know where it's tied to. What can I say? I'm in love with Blair.
But she's your wife, Max. I mean, isn't that a sin or something?
Yeah, she's my wife. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh, that's sweet. So then you've sent Sky packing.
Well, no, I couldn't do that either. It's not as easy as I had hoped. See, she does something that I just don't quite understand. But she's not crazy about the whole other woman thing, and Blair's not exactly wild about the mistress concept.
Yeah. You were better off with brain damage.
Don't think anybody'd buy it a second time around, do you?
All good cons must come to an end.
Well, you got any ideas?
No.
No.
Well, actually, there's, oh, look, I'm not recommending this, right? But, there's this injectable substance that I understand, well, it, does a real job on your brain. It's a slate cleaner. You forget who you are, who you were, what you've done, what may have been done to you. With big enough dose, it's all gone.
Would it work on me?
I wouldn't put that crap in my veins if I were you.
All right, so whose slate are you going to wipe clean?
You spook easily.
Well, you're just about the last person I expected to see here.
Why? I get around.
What are you doing here?
I was here earlier with Sam. We were looking for Will.
Will? You think Will is in this house?
Colin said he wasn't here.
Did you see any sign of him?
No. But I haven't looked upstairs yet.
Well, you don't have to do that. You don't have to, because the last time I stopped by, I checked it out. He's not here. He's absolutely not here.
Oh, you checked. But so you also think that Colin might have Will here?
That's kind of silly, right?
You tell me.
Listen, Todd, I really appreciate everything you've done to help.
I'll do anything to help Sam.
Sam would do anything for you. Remember in Chicago all the times that he dropped what he was doing just to help you out?
Yeah, I remember.
Well, anyway, thank you. I don't suppose there's really a reason for you to stay.
So what's your excuse?
Sorry?
Well, you came in here on your tiptoes. What, I wonder, has your whiskers in a twitch?
Will? Are you down there? Will, is something wrong? Are you okay? Will! Where are you? You have to be there. Just make a sound. Anything, please. Will!
Well, please, come in and help yourself. Sit down and tell me everything.
You know, is this a bad time? I should have called you first. This is ridiculous.
So what? You're my friend. You don't have to call. Sit down, please.
You know what? I'm a real mess right now.
Well, you came to the right place. How many times did you hold my hand and tell me to hang in there when Sky was after Ben?
I know, but you're okay right now, aren't you, the two of you?
Better than okay.
Good.
I'm really sorry that you've hit this sort of dead end with Daniel.
Miserable, no good. I just can't believe I was so dumb to marry this guy in the first place.
What does he want?
Money. You believe that? Money. Oh, yeah, maybe that's always what he wanted. I don't know. It's hard for me to believe that I actually loved him once and trusted him. Right now, all I want is this miserable... I just want him to rot in that jail.
Come on. You're not the first person who's been fooled by love. You want a drink?
Yeah, I'd love one.
Good red wine, all right?
Perfect. I should have known that. I should have. You don't suppose I'm the kind of an idiot that would really fall for a no-good lying con man?
No, you're
or
not.
maybe I'm the kind of an idiot that won't allow herself to fall in love with the best man in the world because she's scared.
What are you talking about?
I shouldn't even find my daughter, you know that. I don't deserve her either. Not until at least I know who I am. That would be
You
nice.
know perfectly well who you are. You just don't want to admit it.
God.
You are way too bright, Sky Chandler. You have me.
Then you'll do it?
Might be dangerous getting into bed with me, as it were.
I like to play with danger. I'm very good at it.
Of that, I have no doubt.
What matters here is that we understand one another. Do we?
Well, there's nothing we can do tonight. Tomorrow, Ray and her fascist friend will accuse me of some trumped-up charge, and I will need bail, assuming I'm still breathing.
Well, you got it. I will also find you a safe place to hide. I trust you won't find your duties too hard.
What are you doing here, Sky?
A mercy visit to the poor and incarcerated.
I have a right to visitors.
Not at this hour, you don't.
You shouldn't even be here. This whole thing is completely outrageous.
Sky, I have to ask you to leave right now. Would you please escort the lady out?
I'll see you tomorrow. In court.
Told her the keys.
Oh, what's it gonna be, detective? Link the rubber hose? Coins in the sock? Oh. No. It could...
No, I'm not with the mob. I just want to know who you are. I see all kinds of bottom feeders come through this place. Pickpockets to murderers, but you? Oh, you've got cruelty down to a fine art. You like to torture, don't you, Danny boy? You're killing Ray slowly, and you're using her own flesh and blood to do it. Tell me something. What kind of a miserable excuse for a man does that?
Why don't you tell me what kind of a man follows Ray Cummings around like a little pet poodle?
So whose mind are you gonna blow?
I share my vast knowledge with a friend free of charge, and this is my thanks. But it does have potential, doesn't it?
I might be in the market. I mean, could you think of a better way to keep two warring women in the dark?
I'm sorry, but it's not FDA approved.
So I'll test it for you. If it works, I'll do testimonial.
Max, this stuff is dangerous. I mean, it can wipe your entire memory, period.
And that is bad. Why?
Do you want to be an empty body just walking around, wandering, nowhere to go?
Okay, all right. So who are you going to use this on? Somebody you want to destroy?
If I were to procure such an item, I would only be delivering it to a client. And of course, I would want something in return.
Oh. So you're not even the least bit curious as to whose hard drive you're going to crash?
You know better than that. Once the deal is done and the trade is made, that's somebody else's problem.
I did not sneak in here on my tiptoes. For your information, I walk through that front door without knocking all the time. This is like my second home. Colin's usually on the phone with a patient. I don't want to disturb him. He's my brother-in-law, for crying out loud. We're very close.
Okay, if you're so close to your brother-in-law, why do you think that your son might be here without your brother-in-law telling you?
I don't need this, Todd. And I don't appreciate you implying that I'm up to something.
Well, are you up to something?
Maybe I should just call the Landview PD. You are still wanted for shooting RJ, aren't you?
What did he do to you?
Who?
Sam. I mean, you always had your claws out for me, but I've never seen you this nasty.
Oh, and I suppose you changed for the better.
Look, a surprise party. Too bad it's not my birthday, so get the hell out of my house now.
I'm not going anywhere, Colin. This is where the action is.
What are you talking about?
I know what you're up to, and you're not going to get away with it.
Are you sure I can't get you anything else, sir?
No, I'm fine, thanks.
You should join me for another here.
I'm going to keep my head clear.
While you clear your victim's head?
I don't know anything about victims.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. You're just the middleman. You know, I'm really kind of surprised that you are not going to test out this neat little chemical on your sparring buddy, Bo.
Well, if there's no brain, there's no pain. And I want Bo to feel everything that's coming his way.
Well, I would have thought he would have felt a lot of pain with that civil suit. Plus, you would have lined your pockets, too.
Well, it was all much too legal for my tastes. I want to hit him where it hurts. He's got too much money to mind it losing a little to me.
Hit him where it hurts. And where would that be these days?
Well, rumor has it that Sam's son Matthew still has a cloud over his birth.
And where did you hear that?
Any truth to it?
I'm not sure. But Asa is beating on the door to find out.
So you'll keep me posted, won't you?
What, am I being dismissed?
Well, you are indeed.
Well, I thought I'd just stick around and see who your client is. Okay, fine. Listen, if this little wonder drug works, I want to know about it because there's this guy, Daniel Faulkner. I might want to do a little experimenting on him when he gets out of jail. Be sure never pick you up.
See you, Max.
You know what I'm gonna do to you, Daniel? You get off me or I'll bring you up on charges.
County jail. Yeah, that's right. Where they just as soon kill you as look at you.
No, you need me alive.
You want to bet on that?
You just remember, something happens to me, and Ray never will see that sweet little daughter of hers.
Yeah, that's true, but you know what? Look on the bright side. Then you'd be dead. You're going to tell Ray where her daughter is, or you're going right to county jail. And you know what? I promise you, I'll tell the mob you're there.
You know, I'm glad that you think that I know myself. Somehow, I find that reassuring. Now, if I could just remember what it is I know.
Oh, come on, you know it all. In fact, between the two of us, we've probably seen it all as well.
You know what? Let's drink to that. Come on. To two broads who have been there, done that.
Cheers.
In life and in love. Okay, Vicky. Would you please tell me how I'm supposed to fall in love again? Please. You know, it's been a long time since I've been with a man. And a whole list of bad choices before that.
Well, you take a deep breath. You remind yourself that you are strong enough to handle anything that comes along, and you go for it.
I'm cautious now. I just don't want to jump into bed with the first man that I meet.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, we're not talking about the first man that you meet. We're talking about John. He's a wonderful man. He adores you. He worships the ground you walk on. And I'm convinced he would spend the rest of his life making you so happy.
I'm nuts about him. I am. I'm completely nuts. I'm like 16, for God's sake. My hands sweat, my knees shake.
Well, then do something about it.
I'm not 16 anymore. I'm just not. And I know those feelings don't last. You remember when we were kids, and it was winter, and we wanted summer to come, and 4th of July, and then it would finally get here. And then the whole day we would wait for those last 20 minutes when the rockets would go up and the sky would light up with lights. And then it would be over.
But you wouldn't have missed it for the world.
No. But you know, I don't do that much anymore because it's never as good as the memories. I think what I want now is a nice, solid friendship. That way there are no rockets and nothing to lose.
Ray.
What?
Listen to me. I know this. Life is very short. Why on earth would you want to settle for solid, comfortable friendship when you can have John?
All right, so you caught us. Lindsay and I have gotten kind of close. It's kind of a awkward situation.
Why?
Well, because I'm still legally married to her sister. We were hoping to keep this quiet, at least until we could sort things out, right?
What an adorable couple. Congratulations, Lindsay. So nice to see you happy.
Thank you.
All right. I'll go now. I only came back because I thought I dropped my wallet, so if you see one on the floor, it's mine.
He was here when I got here, Colin. I thought maybe he had found Nora. Todd seems to think that Will might be somewhere in this house, is he?
Yeah, I got Nora upstairs and Will in the basement. You know what? Time is up, Lindsay. You better have some answers or Will's going to prison.
He's your nephew. But I suppose you don't care about that, nor do you care that he'll go away to prison for God knows how long.
No, because at this rate, I'm going to be in the cell right next to him.
You're always thinking about yourself. What happened to you?
You happened to me. You maybe become something I hate.
Don't blame me.
Don't blame you? Lindsay, it was your idea to kidnap Nora. Just for a little while, you said. Well, it's been forever. We're just as trapped by this situation as she is.
Look, just calm down. You're not helping anything.
Calm down? You don't get it, do you? I'm fighting for my life here.
We're both gonna be fine. That's why I came here, to tell you that. You just need to give me a few more hours.
All right, let's hear this plan.
No, I'm gonna tell... I just need to know that Will is safe.
Don't you worry about Will. He's my insurance policy. You listen to me. You got 2 hours, exactly 2 hours to fix this thing. And you better hope Scarface doesn't show up again.
Todd's not going to give us any trouble. He's got his own problems with the law. You stay here and relax. I'll be back.
Okay, now it's your turn. Here you are, madly in love with Ben. How do you do that? I mean, come on. There had to be a time when the voice went off in your head that said, whoa, stop here. Stop. This is so good that it's bound to go bad.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm sure I heard that. I guess I didn't pay much attention to it, though. I did give myself several very stern warning lectures. And then as soon as I saw Ben, all the common sense just went right out of my head. the way I felt about him and feel about him? I can't believe I'm so corny. Oh, God.
Are you ever afraid of being corny?
No, I guess I wasn't. Oh, on our very first official date, I changed clothes about 17 times. Jessica was in the bedroom with me. She could not believe this raving lunatic was her mother. And then the outfit that I finally wore was totally wrong.
And he loved it.
You know what happened?
What?
I dressed down for him. He dressed up for me.
Sweet. All right, well, that's the first month. Come on. What then?
Well, we had some rocky times,
Yeah.
but, you know.
Look, he still sends you flowers and a food basket.
Yeah, he does that.
You know what? You make it sound so simple.
I think with the right man, it is simple.
John is special.
Mm-hmm. He is, very.
Oh, and when he kissed me...
Oh.
I feel like I'm about to jump out of a plane without a parachute.
Go ahead and do it. He will catch you.
You think?
I know he will. Go, do it. Tell him how you feel. He's worth it. So are you.
Thank you. I don't know if I can do what you did, but you know what? I don't feel so crazy anymore. What? What?
There must have been some kiss.
Oh, you have no idea.
Top 10, huh?
Let's make this fast. Give it to me, and I'm out of here.
Not quite so fast.
Will. Am I glad to see you?
God. Nora.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
Jessica and I are getting married. Any sign of Will?
Well, Will's mother was there. Does that count?
Why are you really interested in this test?
Why are you interested in memory loss?
I must be dreaming.
Enter to win a trip to Super Soap Weekend by visiting abc.com.
He's sensitive.
Just came to apologize.
You're not very good at this whole apology thing.
He's charming.
You kind of miss me a little bit.
Don't get ahead of yourself, okay?
He's cool.
She's coming on to Roy. Don't worry about it.
But will it get Sonny what he wants?
If there's a way to get you and your mama back in here, I'm going to find it.
General Hospital, ABC.